Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back, Calendar with Droid Life. So today, as you can see, we have the vehicle dock, official OEM vehicle dock for the Galaxy Nexus. Picked it up from the Google Play Store. This is apparently for the GSM version only, right? So LTE owners were sort of frustrated when this finally came out and they don't have an option. But according to readers and forum posters and all kinds of people, you can apparently just scrape a little bit of a way and it'll work flawlessly with the LTE version. So let's just dive into it real quick. I want to show you it because it's different than the plasticky car mount that the Verizon version came with, or that Verizon was selling at time of launch. So we want to talk about how it's different, why it's better, and then we'll get into tweaking it so all the LTE owners out there that want a car dock have something to use. All right, so let's bust this bad boy open. Cut this little spot here. Oh, let's give you a tour of the outside just so you can see it. It's like the biggest box in the history of accessory boxes. So anyway, it's got Google branding all over it, Nexus branding, which is always fun. So if we pull it out of the ginormous box, it's like the flimsiest piece of plastic ever. And this is seriously what's in it. Okay, so you have the actual dock, which actually has some nice weight to it. And then you have your car charger, micro USB on the end. And that seriously is it. So let's just set that aside for now. So here's your charger. We don't necessarily need to look at that. All right, so here's the dock. Oh, it actually comes with an instruction manual. But the dock, as you can see, it has the 3-pin connector down there, which is why we all want this, right? 3-pin connector, it's got a speaker hole right here. And then of course it has the big hole here, so when you put your phone in, your camera works out the back. It also has a volume rocker here. See if you can see that volume rocker there. You know, it's covered in plastic. It's got obviously the suction cup. But the coolest part about this dock is this right here. I mean, the 3-pin connector is a big deal, but right here. So your micro USB plugs in here, and so does your auxiliary, your headphone jack. So rather than like the Verizon version, you would put your phone in and you would have to plug cords into the, that would be the bottom. The bottom over here to your USB and your auxiliary. So every time you docked and undocked, you'd have to unplug those, right? But with this dock, you can just hook it up into your car, plug everything in here, and then just dock your phone whenever you need it. And every time you dock it, it'll work. The audio will go through your car audio, and the pin connectors will work. All that stuff, it'll charge and everything. So it's completely different than the Verizon cheap version. It's a little more expensive with shipping. I think it was like 65 bucks, but it might be worth it if you're looking for a car dock. And this is definitely feels just like one of the nicer we've seen in a while. You can adjust it by loosening this, and then you can adjust it sort of however you want it to be. And then you can tighten that back up. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty much walk through the outside. Now let's check it out and see if it fits when we try to put phones in. All right, so now that all the plastic stuff's off, we can go ahead and toss a phone in there and see what it works or what it looks like. So we're gonna start with the GSM version. Okay, so the GSM version of the Galaxy Nexus, this is the one this thing was built for. So what we're gonna do is just match up the 3 pins to the 3 pins and the volume rocker to the volume rocker. See that? And this is where we're going to run into issues with the LTE version apparently. So let's see how it works with the GSM version first, then we'll get over to that. So slide in it with the pins down, and then it should just pop into place. So it's a crazy tight fit. You can shake this thing and it is not coming out. This is a really well made car dock, that's for sure. If we go ahead and give it some juice, handy little cable right here. Give it some juice. It should pop up the car app right away. Well, it's locked, but if we unlock it, it should, yeah, there we go. So it just pops it right up, and you can see this is the stock car app, and you can add different shortcuts, get into settings, navigation, call people, all that good stuff. Okay, so if we want to, get it out, like I said, this thing's snug, so you gotta go from the back, just sort of give it a little extra push, and it will come out eventually. You can see it struggled a little bit, but I didn't want to break it. Phone does come out. So that's the GSM version. Now let's try the LTE version and see what happens, since that's what we really all care about. So what about the LTE version, right? Here it is, regular battery in there, not extended. And I'm just gonna show you this. I don't even know if I can capture this on camera, but the problem is the volume. I haven't even put it in, I know, but the problem is the volume rocker. So I don't even know if you can catch this. It's ever so slightly longer on the LTE version than it is on the GSM version, and that's the problem. So when you throw it in there, it overlaps and it sticks and holds like the volume down or volume up depending on how you got it in there. So I'll show you in a second. I know you can't really tell there, it's just the slightest difference. So let's go ahead and dock. I'm not gonna lie, the phone also seems to be like slightly longer lengthwise too, because it doesn't just sort of slide nicely in. But you can pop it in, and you see it doesn't sit as flush as the GSM version. And if we power it on, if we mess with the volume, you can see the volume's all sorts of broken, okay? So what everyone's doing then, let's see if we can get it out. So what everyone's doing is going in and filing away. Let's see if I can get some good light on that. Hello, there we go. So everyone's just going in and filing away and making this wider, is all they're doing, probably on each side. So I'm gonna show you guys that. I'm gonna get some little tools out and start scraping away, and we'll get this thing working and show you guys that this dock will actually work with the Galaxy Nexus LTE in this official dock. So anyways, we'll be right back with that.